So, first question, could you please introduce us to the world of the series? What is the series about? A short log line.
Hemlock Grove is a supernatural thriller mystery about the small town America where a young teenage girl is violently murdered and people don't know if it's a person or a monster. It turns out it is a monster, and there are lots of monsters creeping and lurking in this town, and two of them team up to find out who or what killed Brooke Bluebell.
Okay, thank you. Why do you find this mystery and horror thriller genre fascinating?
It's hard to explain why I like horror movies. I mean, can you explain why you like your favorite band or your favorite food or your favorite color? You just like the things you like. But as a kid, all kids love hearing fairy tales, and fairy tales are very, very violent and very dark, and it's children being baked in ovens and eaten. It's really crazy things, but they help kids deal with the fear of the unknown and explaining death and all these things that we wonder about. And I always looked at horror films as fairy tales for adults. And I think everybody loves a good scary story and a good fun, creepy mystery. And I read this book by Brian McGreevy and just thought it was fantastic and would really, really make a terrific TV series. And Netflix felt the same.
Thank you. But it's quite brutal, I have to say.
Yeah, well, I remember when I first read the book, the producer Eric Newman gave it to me and said, okay, there's werewolves and vampires, but it's not what you think. And I read it, and that's what I liked about it, was that the kids were very adult, that I wanted to do a show. It's the first time I've done something supernatural. Hostel and Cabin Fever and Last Exorcism, everything was very reality grounded. And in my film, The Green Inferno, is more reality based. And what I liked about Hemlock Grove was my first time to do a transformation. And I wanted the kids who'd seen Twilight, that they think, okay, the hot guy takes off his shirt and poof, midair, he turns into a wolf. This is like watching someone have an epileptic seizure or watching childbirth videos in science class. And you're like, oh God, that's what it really looks like. It's a very violent biological process. And that was the fun, was taking the mythology and twisting it and doing things that you're not supposed to do in these kinds of movies. And we wanted those big moments that people watch the show going, oh my God, I have never seen anything like that before.
Okay, thanks. What was the difference when you produced it to Netflix compared with making movies?
Well, when I make a movie, as a director, I have total control of the subject, the situation, or the way it's photographed. When you're doing a show for television, it's a much more collaborative process. What's great about Netflix is all the episodes go up at once, so we could really approach Hemlock Grove like a 13-hour movie or a 10-hour movie. And we wanted to have a real cinematic quality. We want the photography to be beautiful, the makeup effects, everything about it to be cinematic. But you're making a movie with a bunch of other directors, and as the producer as well, I'm there to support those directors. But it was a great experience. Netflix really let us go as violent and dark as we want.
Okay, so what kind of reactions do you get from the audience in the States?
What's fun with the show is your reactions are immediate. You know, you're not seeing week to week what people thought or what this new twist is. It's just all out there at once. So people are watching all 13 episodes the first night they're on, because they want to be the first to declare it as the greatest new show, or completely overhyped, or a waste of time, or wait till episode 7, or episode 2 is the best. The only thing fans love more than good scary stories is arguing about scary stories. So it's fun to watch the reactions. They've been all over the map, like with most of my films. I mean, I want to make something that people are going to have a strong opinion about. I don't want people to just watch it and go, eh. I want people to go, oh my God, that was the greatest thing ever. Or, oh, don't watch that, it's too much.
Okay, thanks. Do you think that Netflix has become a new phenomenon, and why is it so successful?
I think that Netflix is the right network at the right time. You know, we used to schedule our lives around television, and now with our mobile devices, television is scheduled around our lives. So most people record shows and then watch them later. You know, we don't all run to the television at a certain time because our lives are so mobile. What I think the genius of Netflix is they sort of bypass this traditional notion that people need something week to week, and they realize that people are going to watch a show all at once.